I need to change shoes. Well, I've tried. Hello, my friends, fellow two-strokers. I tried. I really actually tried. But I haven't got time for anymore right now. But good news. I got it started. Hard to start as usual, but finally, when it actually started, it ran, as I suspected, a little bit lean on idle and a little bit rich on main jet. So I changed some jetting and it cleaned up a little bit, but even though it was just a minor step on the main jet from 182 to 180, I haven't got any smaller jets close to that one. I need like 175 or something like that. It started to sing really good. It's kind of like giving the throttle it almost instantly up to rev limiter at 10,500 RPM. So that's good. And idle, little bit lean, just jet, but I'll fix that, no problem. I got jets for that. But I need to order main jets, so I cannot, even though I tried. I really tried to make the rear wheel turn on the dyno from its own force, but I haven't got time. I was struggling, I was fighting, I was just fill and squeeze hoses. That's kind of good. Fill and squeeze hoses. That's the easy part. Easy peasy. Oops. My dogs didn't bark. That's strange. And we should have a 13mm nut. And I have probably a little more. Yes! I can drop that one. I have cleaned up a little, so I need to go get some tools also. Yeah, I did everything I could, but I need to make some modifications to the clutch. As I had hydraulic clutch earlier, the arm down on the engine is so short, as I got so much force with the hydraulic system. Anyways, so it was easy though at that point when I used this engine many years ago. But today, when I'll go and show you guys. Today, when I was thinking about using only standard wire, it became so hard, so I couldn't pull the clutch, even though I got some soft springs in it. It was really hard. I'll show you the why. Right down here, you see. Oops, right down here. Here it is. This is just. Yeah, I had that bolted onto that bolt earlier, but now I build a bracket, just a temporary one, right here, and for the wire. But it didn't work, as this arm is so very short. I need to make it longer. And by that I need to make a new bracket again. And man, I'm tired. It won't be and I need to build a gear shifter. And I found an old KX250 gear shifter that's modded already, so I can mod it further. I got it over here, right here. So that's the correct splines. I can mod that one later on. But today, as I haven't got any yet, I took the decision to end it here. So, of experience, when trying to ram the head into the wall and fight it, you're doing bad decisions. So just take a step back and we just make a good one during the week instead, and make it proper and make it work good instead. However, I started it and it ran good, and I'm really happy with that, even though I wanted to get it some more, but I can't. But it's almost instant when pulling the throttle, like wabba-ba-bum, wabba-ba-bum, to the rev limiter. And I've set the rev limiter at 10,500 RPM. So it began to speak to me, the Twostroke Whisperer. I'm talking to the machines. And one funny thing, I have placed the disc as a little bit. I checked up on Rotax are positioning their discs, and I position mine a little bit in front of and a little bit afterwards. It opens a little bit earlier and closes a little bit later, because I got quite long duration on the disc, and having that big intake adding duration to the disc. And the thing is, I actually noticed it. It's almost no reaction. Also it's a Swedish word, excuse me. No air reaction outwards in the carburetor when pulling the throttle. Let's say it's running on either then bam bam bam. Often you got some fuel cloud on in the velocity stack of the carburetor, and I couldn't see any. It was gone. Is that a function of good intake timing, or is it just small carburetor? Because I got a 39mm carburetor now. I have ordered a 42mm Chinese one, and having a small carburetor, it might be that fast air velocity, so it doesn't react anything. It hasn't filled the crankcase properly before the disc closes, so to speak. It just takes it all, and somehow doesn't air column bounce when it's closed on the carburetor, on the disc. Many things to think of when doing this kind of tuning, but I'm happy with the engine running. So let's listen to that one. When I'm starting it, when struggling a little bit and starting it, and then a little bit of a pause, and I'm back at it when I re-jetted it. So let's go. Let's try it once more. Fix the cake so it won't fall apart. But this is a joke. It's very hard to start. Petcock off, choke off. First kick though. Just when I said, see if I can get it to start again now. Maybe that's why it died right now. I need to strap up the trigger wire. Choke on. Headcock on. Now let's try again. Give it some more then. Finally, that was the longest running time ever for this engine in this configuration. I have fixed some child issues with the disc. Of course, you need to be aware of when designing things you don't have a clue about. There will be problems in the beginning. But now it seems to be running. I have almost turned the air bleed, the pilot air bleed, all the way in the bottom. So I'll need a bigger pilot jet. And it's a little bit rich on the main jet. So I'll change those two. And then we'll start it again. And changing jets. I hope you've seen that before. So I'll pause for a while and go take a sip of something to drink. Enjoy the moment for a while. And we'll keep on. I'll tune it a little bit today and start building the gear and the clutch. So I might be able to take some, see if the gearbox is working. Are not ready yet for making some pulls. I need to make some more heat cycles on the engine. This one felt good though, but it will need to cool down now and make a new heat cycle and retorque the head bolts and bolts for the crankcase. So we'll see if we get that far today. But I'm happy as it all turned out to this point. And the coolant seems to be flowing heat. It is approximately about 50-55 degrees hot now. It's a little bit hotter here, yes. And the water pump is hot. So it's working and it's sealed. I cannot see any water leaks. I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with that. So some successes in the middle of all hassles. So I'll take a little pause and I'll get back to you. Bye. Now I have rejected the carb, but I had 182 main jet and the closest I got was 180. I figure I would need somewhere around 175, 172. I haven't got any. So I need to order, but I went from 50 in pilot jet to 55. Let's see what that does. So I'll test start it now and if it starts. I'll test start it, and if it starts I will run a heat cycle onto it again, and later on I'll try to make that gear shifter linkage and the clutch so I can actually roll a little bit on the roller also. But just for now, one more heat cycle. Pour back the fuel I took from the carburetor. Not took, emptied the carburetor with. Petcock is on. So So let's try. Earplugs in. Empty carburetor. I need to give it some. No, I haven't got the ignition on. Oh. Now we might be more lucky. still a little bit lean on idle, but it responded to that smaller power main jet extremely good. So I figure I am actually quite close. 175, 76, 78 something should be doing the trick. Yeah, that's one more heat cycle. This one stays cool though, that's good. And this one, of course, is hot. And it's hot, 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 hot. Might be 45, 50 degrees, I can hold it. A good measuring is when you can't hold it anymore. It's slightly above 55 degrees. So this one might be, I hold the hose earlier, that doesn't transport heat as much. But the radiator is about, I would guess, 55, 60 degrees. If I find the gun, I will check for you. I'll just close off some things. So, should we guess? I'll shoot on the cylinder as it isn't a polished surface, might be harder to get a good reading from. Guessing from feeling the cylinder, 50, let's take a wild guess, 57 degrees. 56, 56, 57. Up on the exhaust then. 57.6. Well, never argue with my fingers. That's good. That's good. That's good. Let's torque some nuts. And I can't reach those. I can't reach those as I want to. Yeah, I'll do it off camera. I need to take the tank off again, and you don't want to see that. I'll retorque the head bolts. I'm quite happy. Start to talk to me. Twostroke Whisperer. And outro time. I promise you, next time, guys, it will be running on the roller on its own force. I promise. Or otherwise I won't release any video. I'll promise. And have you noticed, guys, the last video, foreign objects, it's just like boomed. I'm amazed. It just went to the roof with the views. Not that much viewing time, but I saw it's very popular. It seems to be showed by YouTube in Thailand and Indonesia quite much, and there's a lot of two-stroke guys there. So I'm thankful for all the views, and I got a lot of members, subscribers. I'm above 1,500 now. Thank you, guys. So I'm really happy. And but I still have some hours to reach before I start get monetized for real. That monetizing I'm able to do now, I haven't activated it. It just, I won't take any member charges or anyone to see a thing a week before or days before any other one. You guys just get it all when I releases it. I feel that's fair. I ain't that keen on making money. I got a daytime job anyway. But it's fun to have some, what do you call it, good feedback. Many are interested, so that's really fun. So with that said, look forward to next weekend. I can't talk. Look forward to next weekend. By that I will have it running by its own force in the dyno, and I'll order some jets during the week so I can get it a little bit leaner on top also. So look forward to next weekend. Bye guys.